Hey everybody, my name is Hosta, or is for fun, and welcome back to another video. This is my first commentary video in a long time, and my second commentary video. My last one was months ago, and that was not even about a similar topic. So, I don't have experience in talking about a subject like this, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Um, So as I'm sure a lot of people know already, um, Markiplier and uh, CoryxKenshin, two pretty big YouTubers on the platform, were both striked. They both received one channel strike each, and for unknown reasons. The more recent one was Cory. His strike occurred because of a video that was posted 2 years ago in 2019. It was a try not to laugh. I've actually seen the video recently, like a couple weeks ago. The theory is that there was a small clip in the video that was the reason for the video to be taken down and for the channel to be striked. But I want to talk about, even if the rules were broken, even if Mark and Cory did something wrong, right? Even if the choice made by YouTube was still wrong. And I want to talk about why I think YouTube needs to start caring more about their creators, especially the big ones, right? Because, I mean, look at me. I got 148 subs. Please sub and help me get to 200. But I got 148, right? If my channel were to get striked, nobody would care. I'd be the only one, right? And especially considering the fact that I don't even get monetized, right? So I have no ties with YouTube whatsoever. So, in reality, I don't matter. But channels like CoryxKenshin and Markiplier, they matter. Cory has over 10 million subscribers. Mark, last time I checked, has like over 25 million. And yeah, they matter. I mean, they're part of what makes YouTube YouTube. Without those two, there'd be a huge lack of, you know, attention to YouTube, in my opinion. And I think YouTube needs to realize that, because they can't treat, YouTubers like they're just advertising campaigns, for their website. And that they could just, cancel them whenever they want. Really good points that were made in Markiplier's video and Cory's video addressing the issue was that there was zero communication with the two YouTubers. That YouTube made no attempt whatsoever to try and talk about it and just see what was going on, which is really kind of just outrageous when you think about it. I mean, especially with, Markiplier, right? No shade on CoryxKenshin. I'm just saying, Markiplier has 25 million subs or something like that. Cory has 10 mil. And, if you're gonna, if you're gonna, strike a YouTuber, if you're a big corporation and you're gonna strike a YouTuber like Markiplier, who has a quarter of 100 million subscribers, 25 million people that watch him, right? Or that took the time out of their day to click a big red button, right? If you're gonna do that, you have to let them know why, right? You have to communicate with them. You have to say, hey, Mark, this is Bob the Builder from YouTube. We've noticed that one of your previous videos violates the community guidelines. We're going to have to give you a community guideline strike unless you take down the video or remove that part of the video that violates the guidelines. And you know what would happen? Mark would probably say, yeah, sure, why not? Right? If it violates the rules, can you tell me what rules are violated? Oh, copyright reasons, I don't know, right? Copyright reasons. A simple yes or sure or whatever would be implied, and I imagine that Mark would probably take down the video himself or take out that part of that video that violated the guidelines. Right? Same thing with Cory. You know, these YouTubers, it's not like they don't respect YouTube. It's not like they don't have care for YouTube. YouTube is their career. And while it can be argued whether or not they actually need the money from YouTube, it's still considered their job. It's still their career. It's still what they do, you know. So what I'm trying to get at here is A, YouTube has to start communicating with its community. Or B, YouTube has to take precautions before they strike someone. Right? And what I mean by precautions is, I mean, make sure that they're making the right choice. Like, make sure that it's 100% clear to both the YouTuber in question and the company itself what the video is in violation of. If you can't make that clear to yourself and the YouTuber, you shouldn't make the strike. That being said, you don't necessarily have to do that if you communicate with the YouTuber and talk to them, right? It would be way easier if you simply stated, we think this is in violation, right? Or we, as a company, have come to terms and we have decided that this is in violation of our guidelines. Simple as that. Just like a little basic email or a phone call from some representative. Like if it's a big enough YouTuber, you don't have to send them an email. You can give them a phone call or, I don't know, send them a text message, right? Give them, at the very least, that minimum respect. One of those two options, or both even, right? I mean, that would just make everybody's day 100% better. And the thing is, one of the points that Cory made was, why now, right? The video that got him striked was from 2 years ago. So either YouTube neglected it and didn't really care, or what I think is the more logical reason is they don't have the employees, right? I'm assuming they manually reviewed the video before actually striking it. Which, if that's the case, someone took the time out of their day to manually review, which means that same person can most definitely email, at the very least, you know, the YouTuber in question, you know, what they think about their video, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, this this video of mine isn't gonna go anywhere. Might get a few views. Again, I'm only a guy with 148 subs, so I don't expect this video to be seen by YouTube. And everything I'm saying here is unscripted. It's just like what I've been thinking all day today. Well, this may not matter. I still want to mention it. And I still want to talk about it. You know, it feels like first time sort of thing with YouTube. And like, I don't know, let's say the first mistake was striking Markiplier, right? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry about that, right? Even if they didn't say I'm sorry about that, if they just revoked the strike, right? Or Like again, if this was just first offense, people would probably not give too much attention to it, right? But the problem is everybody is because it's not the first time, and it's even worse now because it's happened with two YouTubers, two big YouTubers within like a week. Okay, so I said like a week here, but it was actually like a year. So my bad on that. For roughly the same reason, you know, roughly the same action was taken against them, right? So if this was a first offense, people might have overlooked it, right? Markiplier, if he was the first one to be striked, you'd probably, say, hey, YouTube, could you remove the strike? Or could you tell me why the strike happened? Even if they said nothing, you know, the whole thing would breeze over eventually. But it's not the first time. And I think people should be a little bit more upset than they are. And I don't want to, I don't want to be that person who's like, YouTube bad. Or like, you should be angry. But I think YouTube gets off a little bit easy from its own community, and I think that's part of the reason. I think that's part of the reason why they don't respect YouTubers that well. But anyway, again, this video won't be seen. I wanted to make this video because I wanted it to be on record, and to the people that it is seen by, please make it a little bit more known, right? Like, Markiplier and CoryxKenshin are two YouTubers I very much look up to. And, like, they are massive inspirations for the content I make. Or at least the content I try to make. um, and, I would hate to see them be taken out by a system that nobody has a say in. Overall, I just want to express concern. And my hopes for the fact that one day this will no longer be a problem. One can hope. So, here's to hope. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Markiplier and CoryxKenshin. And try to get the word out to YouTube if you see this. That's all I ask. And the last thing I ask is that you subscribe to me, because hopefully one day my word could help to any extent. I don't know, man. I've been a part of YouTube for 8 years and been making videos for 5. I don't know. YouTube's kind of like a dream career for me, you know. But I think even YouTube isn't, crazy enough to just continuously strike YouTubers like this, and especially the big ones that make YouTube. And I know I keep saying that, but it's true, right? So here's still open. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. My name's Hoso, or fun. Please do try and help me get to 200 subs. That would be beautiful. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Oh my goodness, in the next one. As you can see, I'm still not good at this. Probably won't be for a while, but one can hope.